the mortal realm.
You see, gentlemen, I was worried for a second I would come out naked.
Many villains often have something extra that stands out. I don't know about you, but for me, one of the reasons I remember Pitch Black is his looks. They really got his intimidating look spot on.
There will be nothing but fear.
It's not too scary like Voldemort could have been for the first Harry Potter movie. I mean, just look at this. Imagine this version.
You shut up! I'm so fucking scared right now, you shut up!
Kai from Kung Fu Panda 3 has his theme song that's really hard to beat. The tone is both spooky and groovy. We'll come back to that one in a minute.
I see you.
Let's start with Pitch Black. Darkness, malevolence, everything a child fears. That's Pitch Black for you. In the Dark Ages, he was at the height of his power, instilling fear in the hearts of children. But then came his downfall, and with it, bitterness and sadism. No longer believed in, Pitch found pleasure in turning forgotten dreams into nightmares and destroying the Guardians, the new heroes in town. What makes Pitch memorable? It's not just his dark looks. He's known for being aggressive, intelligent, disobedient, ill-tempered, and mischievous. Pitch is a master manipulator, preying on his victims psychologically. He revels in tormenting them, exploiting their worst fears, and leaving their fates to imagination. His pleasure in toying with his victims, it's like he's playing a sick game of psychological chess. But hold on, there is a sympathetic side to Pitch. Years of loneliness made him find solace within Jack Frost, another forgotten soul. He understands what it's like to be a cast-out. However, Pitch's desire is not for love or belief, he craves fear. And in a twist of fate, his nightmares defeat him when his worst fear of not being feared comes true. Now, let's shift gears to the Wild West with Colonel George Armstrong Custer. He's the main antagonist in Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, and he is a piece of work. Colonel Custer, based on the historical figure of the same name, is on a mission to dominate the western United States, taking it from the Native Americans. He's got that classic cowboy look with long hair, a mustache, a goatee, and a neckerchief. But don't let his calm and collected demeanor fool you. This guy has a temper that flares up like a prairie fire. Custer is a skilled horseback rider, the only one in his battalion who can stay atop Spirit. He's a knowledgeable cavalry commander, leading a perfectly executed attack on an Indian village, and with a revolver in hand, he's not afraid to take down targets from a distance. As the story unfolds, Custer's relentless pursuit of dominance leads to a showdown with Spirit and the Native Americans. His actions reveal a harsh, emotional, and eager side. He's not just a one-dimensional villain, there's a complexity to his character, making him more than just a cowboy with a gun. Colonel Custer's role in Spirit showcases the clash between cultures in the Wild West. He's not just a foe for the sake of conflict, he represents a historical struggle.
There are those in Washington who believe the West will never be settled,
making him a DreamWorks villain with depth. Now, let's journey to ancient Egypt with Rameses, the prince with a complected relationship with his brother, Moses. The Prince of Egypt is one of DreamWorks' hidden gems, and Rameses is a standout character. As the eldest son of the pharaoh, Rameses is destined to inherit the Egyptian empire, but his carefree days with his adopted brother Moses are short-lived. When Moses learns about his true heritage, it sets the stage for a bitter sibling rivalry. Rameses' rise to the throne intensifies the conflict, making him one of DreamWorks' memorable villains, and in my opinion, a really underestimated one. What makes Rameses unique is the emotional depth brought to his character. Despite his love for Moses, he refuses to show weakness.
Rameses, please, you must listen. I will not be the weak link.
Fearing it would jeopardize his family destiny. The film, with its stellar hand-drawn animation and Ralph Fiennes' outstanding performance, lays bare Rameses' emotions. You can feel the internal struggle, the weight of duty against the love for his brother.
You were always there to get me out of trouble again.
Rameses becomes a tragic figure, torn between loyalty to his family and the consequence of his choices. His character is a testament to the power of storytelling and animation, where even a prince can be a complex, relatable villain. Now,
If I stepped on you, would you die?
Yes?
let's kick it up a notch with Kai from Kung Fu Panda 3. Kai is not your average villain. He's a huge bull with a history shrouded in ambition and betrayal. Implied to be ambitious in his youth, Kai's journey takes him from the Himalayas to becoming a general alongside Grandmaster Oogway. Their brotherly bond is shattered in an ambush, leading Kai down a dark path of power-hungry revenge. He seeks to steal the chi from Kung Fu masters, turning them into jade zombies. What makes Kai stand out is his powerful presence. Voiced by J.K. Simmons, Kai has an imposing stature, an otherworldly design, and a voice that resonates with authority and menace.
I am not fit, little kitten.
His jade blades, which remind me a bit of Loki's daggers, wielded with deadly precision, make him a formidable foe for Poe and the Furious Five. But it's not just Kai's physical prowess that makes him a standout DreamWorks villain, it's his charisma, his swagger, and his theme song.
Nice.
It's a musical touch that adds an extra layer of awesomeness to his character. I mean, who doesn't love a tune that pretty much is the movie or the character, like this? Or this. Kai's quest for power and revenge sets the stage for an epic showdown in the spirit realm. My personal opinion is that the end was a bit sloppy and rushed. I think they could have made it way better for Kai, but overall his character is a blend of ancient mysticism and modern animation, making him a unique and memorable DreamWorks antagonist. Now we're diving into the latest DreamWorks villain, Big Jack Horner from Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. This guy is a power-hungry pastry chef and crime lord with a craving for magic. He's on a quest to rid the world of all magic and become the most powerful being around. Big Jack is as rotten as they come. He doesn't care who he crushes or hurts on his way to the top, and let's talk about his fashion sense: a purple jacket, a pink tie, and a hairstyle that screams "I mean business." Much like Killer from John Wick, you see the resemblance. But he used to be Little Jack Horner, a nursery rhyme character who got snubbed for fairy tale fame. This guy is all about collecting magical stuff, from unicorn horns to baby unicorns' body parts. He's got an obsession with magic that borders on the insane. And don't even get me started on his complete disregard for human life. Even his own subordinates are just disposable pawns on his quest for power.
What took you so long, idiot?
Physically, Big Jack Horner is a giant, large in stature and even larger in wickedness. Pink bob hair, blue eyes, and a purple ensemble that screams, "I'm here to destroy your magical dreams." He's got an endless bag of tricks, from magical locusts to flame-throwing phoenixes. And let's not forget his little snack, an eat-me cookie that turns him into a giant.
How you think that would work on me? Don't you know I'm dead inside?
Well, that rounds up this part 2 of why DreamWorks villains hit differently. Who's your favorite DreamWorks villain, and what makes them special to you? Let us know in the comments below, and just maybe we might have enough for a part 3.